Now we have the SafeCalm collar on, and Buster is doing very well. Very calm walk. How did that feel?
Good. Empowering. Like you're in charge.
Okay, you notice we hear that.
The coughing.
The coughing,
Yeah.
the choking. This is one of the major reasons why we designed the SafeCalm collar. And she's really pulling. You notice right off the bat, we're not getting the hacking or the coughing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Mom. We're going to see if you can walk her. Guys, you've tried the SafeCalm collar. Would you recommend it to others?
I would. Yes. Of course.
Great. Hi, I'm Dog Whisperer Big Chuck McBride here in Detroit, Michigan, and we're on our way to Shelby, Michigan, where we're going to have a fun day today. We're going to have 2 Rottweiler puppies. They're about 12 to 15 weeks old, and we've got to get them in shape. It ought to be interesting. But as usual, we have another lovely day in Michigan. Dog Whisperer Big Chuck McBride. And what's your name?
Annette, how are you?
Annette, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Are these the devil dogs here?
Yeah.
Look at these guys. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take them for a walk. There's 3 things that make you the pack leader.
Okay.
One is the walk.
Okay.
You give more direction on the walk than you give at any other time during the day.
Okay.
The second thing is rules, boundaries, and limitations.
Okay.
The things that the dogs can do and the things that they can't do to make your home a much happier place.
Absolutely.
And the third thing I think that's going to be required in this case is to make sure that we feed them the correct way.
Okay.
The first thing we want to do is get the pup right next to us. The pup will be here or either behind us.
Okay.
This means going up steps, down steps, in and out of doors, from one open room to another, like a kitchen or dining room.
Okay.
Your dog should always be to your side or back. So when a dog's walking, if his head goes up, down, left, or right, we do what?
Correct.
Correct. Leash snap correct. What does that mean? That means a dog should only be moving forward when they walk. Likewise, the human should have straight shoulders, correct?
Right.
And their head should be going forward. What do we always start off with?
A sound.
A sound. A sound is something that your dog is going to attach on to.
Okay.
Okay? Sound is their language. So I use sound to start and sound to stop and sound to correct.
Okay.
You notice that the dog is walking a little bit better than he would walk with you? Do you know why?
Because you're walking straight.
Because I'm walking straight, my shoulders are straight, and I developed pack leadership from the moment that I saw the dog.
Right.
From the moment that I saw the dog, she looked at you, I corrected. She looked at you, I corrected, right? She looked at you, I corrected. I'm doing this for a reason. I'm not acting like a recording device, okay?
Right.
Which is to walk straight and not focus on an object.
Okay.
Correct this way, and directionally correct. If he moves that way, correct him this way. Stop. Never stop. Correct and keep moving. Never
Correct.
stop.
Okay.
Always correct and keep moving. Excellent. That's how we're supposed to walk. By an owner's side. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to take the other dog out and walk this dog, and then we're going to walk both dogs together.
Here we go.
I'm going to give her light nudges if she lags behind. Doesn't make a difference what side your dog is on. It could be on the left side or the right side.
Right.
Because you may have an occasion when your dog has to be on the left, or an occasion when your dog might have to be on the right. Okay? Much better. Notice that I'm giving a little correction when she moves ahead of me. Watch. And she stops, right? Ah, that's what we want. All right, so now we're going to take over.
Okay.
Come on.
Shoulders up.
Good.
Straightforward. You're going to have to move to the right.
We can move this way. Just correct, directionally correct over. Don't stop. Just keep moving. She's scared of the water, right?
Right.
So every time she walked past the water, she was afraid. See her? She's moving away. So what we should teach her is not to be afraid of the water. That the pack leader will deal with the water. So what we're going to do is teach you how to deal with these mild episodes of insecurity that all puppies have.
Okay.
In this case, we want him, or her rather, to be comfortable with the sound when she's walking by. So the first thing I'm going to do is make her face the music.
Right.
Now that she's calmed down a little bit by the sound, I'm going to go like this. Good job. Because she's in a calm state, she's listening to the sound that was annoying her, but now she's comfortable and calm around the sound. So that energy deserves this, a double pat, which means good job by being calm when you're walking by an object of fixation that you don't like or that you don't know how to deal with. So we're actually teaching her to avoid this sound and just keep walking calmly. Okay? So I'm going to ask her to come a little bit closer. You can tell now that she's not as uncomfortable.
Right.
I hope this doesn't give way. It'd make a good video. Now we're going to walk past the object of fixation again and see how we do. Our job is to make the dog walk past the object of fixation without any worries. So she did better that time.
Yeah.
But we're not going to leave it there. We want perfection.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Perfection teaches the dog that we know exactly what we're doing as pack leaders. So it's very important that they do exactly what we ask them to do. In a real pack, in a real wild pack, this could be the life or death of the entire pack.
Correct.
If one dog does not listen or respond to perfection.
Right.
Okay? Good job. Good job. Okay, she did better that time. Good job. Much better. Much better. Give her a double pat. Take her right back. Take her right back. Much better. Much better. You see it? Take her right. So the reason we have the parachute cord for off-leash training is it doesn't get caught on a lot of things and it's very lightweight. Sometimes the leash can be so heavy when you drop it, a dog still thinks that it's attached to the owner and it won't move forward. So we're going to use the thin leash here. Our goal is the same, to have our dogs to the side of us or behind us.
Okay.
The only thing is that when they start to walk ahead, drop the leash here for a second, all we do is step on the leash, which causes an instant, perfect leash snap correction.
Okay.
And then you keep walking.
Keep walking.
Step and keep walking.
Okay.
Right, okay?
think he heard us. Yeah.
So we've done the walk, we've done some direction out here. What we're gonna do inside is go in the correct way, and I'm gonna show you sit and stay and feeding and general obedience.
Okay. Don't forget your lead. Here, do you want some real water? I can ice water. We got big issues. Yeah, right here.
Well, this one's insecure. So what we're doing is every time these guys come near, she's watching. She's watching me.
All right.
Good job. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this guy here.
She don't bite, just so you know.
Okay, now what I want them to do, I want you to do the same thing I did with this dog, with your dog.
Okay.
Hold the butt up. Same thing with this guy. What we're doing is introducing the correct way.
Right.
We were doing a puppy case. However, we do have another dog in the home that we have to get used to the other dogs. Shh, shh, shh. Good job. Yes, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Yes, good job.
That one don't sit and stay either.
Now, remember why she doesn't sit and stay. She doesn't sit and stay because we never taught her how to sit and stay in her language.
Right.
Correction, back. Notice that the head moves. When the head moves, that's her asking, can she move? So we correct that. Okay? See how easy it is when you simply ask the dog in its language to do something.
Right.
Grab the lead, replace. Lead snap correct. Right. Replace. Okay, stop. You're doing way too much bending. Look, watch.
Right.
Take the dog right here. Correct. Drop the lead.
Right.
And say stay. Just like this. And then move back. Do again. Repeat. Stay. Relax. Face your dog. Relax. Face your dog.
How do I look up?
Move back. Do it again. Why are you bending over?
I don't know. You stay.
Right. Move back. Move back. Do it again. Move back. Excellent. Give me a high five. She's not so bad, is she? Now you said that this toy right here, she goes crazy over. I'm willing to think, say that again, that she's what?
Obsessed.
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 I'm willing to believe, since we created pack leadership, that I can throw this toy down and she won't touch it, at least with at least 1 or 2 corrections.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready. Freaking amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Why are you bending over? There we go. Move back. And then when you want to play with her, then you show her affection, and then you give it to her. Okay? Then she can play with it.
Okay.
I want you to grab one dog, and I want you to have one dog sit and stay here.
Stay there.
I want you to take another dog, and I want you to have the dog to sit and stay over here. And I'm going to take this guy, and I'm going to have her sit and stay over here with me. Okay, move back and reinforce sit and stay. Sit. No. Just do like this. That's it. Move back. Do it again. Have a seat in the chair. Reinforce as you sit down. Grab the lead, replace. Reposition. Okay, so you're doing the same thing.
Right.
Right? And so if you tell a bully, right, if you tell a bully, leave me alone, and you go like this, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Is the bully going to leave you alone?
No, probably won't.
But if you go like this, leave me alone.
Right.
Then more, leave me alone, right?
Right.
You have to graduate correction for the dog to understand that it's infractive. When you go harder, you're telling them, I really mean it.
Okay.
So, a more harsh correction. More intense energy.
Okay.
And move back. Move back. So I touch corrected that time. Notice that I touch corrected. The dog is moving his head, so I'm correcting.
Right.
So we got dog number 1, dog number 2, and dog number 3, all sitting in the room together. This is what I want you to do every day while you're watching TV. Okay, so here we are. We have the doorway here. Very simple. The sit and stay is what we do for visitor training. In this case, it's very easy. When I knock on the door, I want both your dogs right here, and I want them sitting and staying. The process of a dog receiving visitors is different. They have to sit, stay, and be calm. I think in this case, basically until you get to the door and open it up.
Okay.
Amazing.
Oh my God.
Now what you can do is once the people come in, you can just relax now.
Okay.
Once the people come in, you can just have them come in if you want and turn around this way and let the dog sniff
Okay.
like they're doing right now. See?
Okay.
And that's all you guys are gonna need.
Oh my God. That was 100 times so
Did
much
you
fun.
like that? Okay guys, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna show you how to feed the dogs to maintain pack leadership. Okay, you see all this excitement over the food? Right now the dogs can hear the food coming, but I'm gonna let them get excited. Stop right there. They see the food coming. Right now, this is where we start. Bring one bowl of food over here. I'm gonna let them get a whiff.
Yeah, careful.
Okay.
They will knock it.
Hi. We have to calm them down first. Good job. Good job. Did you see what I did? At the same time, I'm making sure
Right.
that they're not trying to get each other's food.
I see that. Because
You
that's a problem.
You see where my foot is, right? That's not by coincidence.
Okay.
Okay, now he's going to try to go over to this food. Watch. Watch when this one's... You move him away. Good job. You pull the food bowls up and you take them away. We have some poop around here.
Right there in that shovel, just for you.
We got poop over here in the shovel. Let's get a shot of that poop there.
Where's the bananas?
We're going to use poop today to show a lot of people how to deal with dogs eating poop. A lot of people think that they just like the delicious flavor of poop. They don't. What they're looking for is potassium. They normally have some type of potassium deficiency. So what we're going to do is when the dogs go near the poop, we're going to correct them to let them know that the poop is off limits, okay? And then we're going to immediately give them a quarter piece of banana. You might want to peel that banana so we can have it ready. A dog, the only way it understands that it's not supposed to eat poop is by recreating the behavior, making the dog go after the poop, and then correcting the dog for it. Okay? Go ahead. Now, I corrected him for going towards the poop. Let me have another piece. He was corrected again for going towards the poop. Notice that he goes right after the banana.
Right.
That's because it's a potassium deficiency. Now notice that once I gave him the potassium, he's not doing anything with the poop. Why? Because we corrected him and because he satisfied his potassium deficiency. Thank goodness.